The little girl had been trapped in the concrete pit for 3 days. She was on the verge of collapse when something horrifying happened. Instead of helping her, her father stood by silently and began pouring massive amounts of cement into the hole. Terrified, the girl frantically pounded against the walls with her hands, screaming her father's name through her tears. She had no idea that this nightmare was orchestrated by the very man she was calling out to. 5 minutes later, the little girl was completely buried under the concrete. It turned out her father was a deranged architect whose building designs were wildly celebrated by his peers. What no one knew was that to give his creations what he called soul, he would trap living people inside the walls and then pour cement over them. Driven by his twisted artistic vision, the man didn't even spare his own daughter. As more and more people mysteriously vanished in this building, it gradually became a house of horrors that everyone feared. 15 years later, Anna, a fresh engineering graduate on her internship, received an assignment to measure how much explosive would be needed to demolish the building. The moment Anna stepped inside, she felt an bone-chilling cold and an indescribable sense of wrongness that made her skin crawl. As she measured the wall thickness, she noticed the design was completely irrational. What she didn't realize was that the architect had deliberately created these spaces to accommodate his buried victims. While Anna was inspecting one of the rooms, a burly man burst in wielding an axe and began frantically hacking at the walls. The man's child had come to play in this building 15 years ago and never returned. The loss had driven him to madness. He couldn't bear the thought of the building being demolished because his gut told him his child was still somewhere inside these walls. Fortunately, the man didn't harm Anna. After venting his rage, he simply turned and left. That evening, Anna decided to stay overnight in the abandoned building to make her work more convenient. But while she was washing up, a picture frame on the wall suddenly began shaking violently. When Anna took it down to examine it, something even more sinister began to unfold.